So my brother, Ramon Figueroa, was a fire captain who loved what he did, was dedicated to his job, and who was loved by his family and friends.
Ray basically he got inspired by 9/11 when he was in high school, and that's when he decided that he was going to make it a goal to get into the fire services. And he was a fanatic when it came to training himself and then training his subordinates.
Ray took so much pride in what he did. He lived for his job and going to work and always training and learning for his career.
He came on as a volunteer, and then I hired him as a full-time firefighter. He went to the city of Porterville Fire Department from our agency. He took a lot of pride, so he always wanted to be the best, and he would make it a point. And like I said, he would take the subordinates and basically become a mentor to teach them what he had received training on. And he would basically put himself through training courses.
He always made his presence known. He was a weightlifter, played baseball, football in high school. Anything that he saw, he went for it. Fishing, camping, hunting. He just was so full of life.
I was a trainer for powerlifting, so he came on board as a teenager, and so he had a lot of determination, and that was one of his assets on his job.
He believed in service before self, so his motto was the men, the mission, and then him. So, and that's what he lived by, and he took pride in his job and in the brotherhood of the firefighters and his department. He just gave it his all in everything that he did. He would put himself through training. Being in California, it's a huge state, and he'd go up and down the state to do different trainings and get certifications. And when he did pass, we had outreach from all over the state, from different fire departments and different firefighters who had the chance to train with him and meet him in those trainings and build friendships within that time frame. And he touched a lot of people's lives, which was so meaningful because, we knew him as Ray, our brother's son, the one that drove us crazy, but he really touched so many people's lives in what he did and how he trained and how he helped others. And so to see that was very meaningful because, we knew he was a firefighter, but we didn't know the depth of what he was doing and the impact that he made on a lot of people.
Ray was always watching out for the underdog. An example is at the first of the year before the incident, he told me, "Hey, Dad," he goes, "I'm going to run for president of the union." And he's a captain. So I says, "Are you sure? Do you know what you're getting yourself into? Because if you have to take a stand against the administration, you're going to be a marked individual." He goes, "Yes, I know, but," he goes, "I want to make sure the firefighters get a fair shake." He says, "And I don't think they're getting a fair shake right now." So, and he did get elected president of the union.
What we've learned from him is just to live life to the fullest and enjoy every minute of it. That's one thing he did do, was live his life to the fullest, from friends to hobbies to his career, to his children. He was very committed to what he loved.
Just messing around, laughing, watching our either Dodger games or Raider games together, talking about how bad that game was or how great that game was. Missing those conversations.
In my case, I think it's going to be basically the partnership that we had. He wanted advice, because I was retired law enforcement. In fact, I retired as chief of police on the agency that I had. So he would always come and ask me, "Dad, this is going on. What do you suggest?" And I would tell him. I says, well, and he would absorb it and he would use it. And like I said, it was basically like a partnership, because there were a couple of times when he would go, let's go to Sacramento. I got to go to the state fire marshal's office because I want to get my certifications certified so I can use them in the to instruct at the academy. So there were times that I actually accompanied him to Sacramento to the state fire marshal's office. Through his career, he was an overachiever.
He was so loved by family. Everyone, cousins, uncles, aunts, of course, parents, immediate family, sisters, but he just had so much love, so many friends. And he's greatly missed.
Here's to you, with that smile on your face. Here's to you, and what I won't raise to this moment we share, to the love